Welcome back to my Blueprints 8 Dare Challenge. I believe this is part 6 that I'm starting right now. Kind of starting to lose track, it's blending together a little bit, but I'm going to jump right in here and take another look at my dare list just to refresh my memory. I'm also going to save a screenshot of this off to the side because one of the things that I'm planning on doing, hopefully sooner rather than later, is to replace a few of these dares. I'm almost to a spot where I feel comfortable with the full list being good to work with, but there are a few that are still really tripping me up here. In particular, dare number 1, I dare you to never enter a room more than 3 times. This was one, it's the first one I got, and I've been working with it the whole time. I don't think that I've actually gotten a game over from this because I've been pretty cautious and been playing around it pretty well, but it does limit me a whole lot in my drafting because normally the way that I play is I like to kind of get one path going, go for, a while along that path, and then start backtracking as soon as I feel like I've kind of gotten far enough and I want to explore another path through the house. This makes it much harder to do that, so I would like that dare gone if possible. The other one that I have had trouble with is dare number 5. I dare you to never draft all 5 rooms in a rank. This actually used to be dare number 4, and then I replaced it. And then I replaced another one, and it showed back up again. So I'm going to have to continue paying attention to this and really trying not to get any more game overs from it because I've already failed. Unfortunately, it's been a little embarrassing, to be honest, that I've just completely forgotten a few times about this dare. So I'm going to be paying close attention to that going forward, and hopefully it won't happen again, but we'll see. The thing that I'm most excited about right now is that my old dare number 5 was that I could never exit the entrance hall through the front door, and that is now gone. So the first thing I'm going to do to celebrate is go out the door and go straight to the outer room because I have not been able to use the outer room at all for quite some time now, since the only way to get to it is through the garage, and I just have not been lucky with getting both the garage and the utility closet. So, do I want the shrine or the shelter? I'm going to go with the shelter because as I just said, I'm still kind of looking to replace a few more dares here, so getting the shelter as my very first draft is very nice because I can get into the laboratory through this and get an experiment started. So let's see what it gives us here. I did get the dare experiment, that's great. Probably the best trigger here is going to be the shop room. The drawing room one is decent too. I feel like that's, almost guaranteed that you get at least one trigger from this, but the issue is that I really like the drawing room, and so if I draw it, there's a good chance I'm going to want to play it. And if I do that, then I don't get any more experiment triggers. So I'm going to do the shop room. I should be able to get at least one trigger off this, if not 2 or 3. And of course, if I get the right triggers and everything is looking good with my dare list, then I'll intentionally stop triggering it and just go from there. But I would have to get pretty lucky for that to be the case. The other thing with the shelter is I could unlock this safe, but the problem is I don't want to sit here and wait for the safe to open. I might as well at least set the unlock date because I don't remember if this actually works and makes the safe stay unlocked for future days if I'm not here in this room when it opens, but I'll give it a try. It's day 17 right now. Day 1 is November 7th, so let's see. Let me just do my math here. November 7th plus... so that's day 1, so 16 more days should be the 23rd. I hope I'm right about that. And I'll set it to open at 10 a.m. Don't know if that'll work, but if it does, it'll be nice for any future times that I draft the shelter. because then I can get that gem out of there right away. And speaking of gems, I am starting this day with quite a few of them as well, because the day before this I had both the morning room and the freezer, so I got an extra 7 gems on top of the 2 that I would normally get. Alright, so I do still have the dare that I cannot touch the center door in the entrance hall, so I have to keep that in mind, that I can only go out the west and east sides. And I'm also back to not being able to draft all 5 rooms in a rank, so drafting into the corner here at the workshop is a little bit pointless, so I'll take the breakfast nook. Normally I would love to draft into both corners for the 2 chances at the conservatory, but with my current dares that is not going to be possible. Parlor would normally be good, but right now I have so many gems, I'm not really sure if that's the right choice. But I also don't want to skip this rank because I can't draft south with my current dares either. So I think Parlor is going to be the right choice here. Boxes next to this box contain gems. They all say that, so this one has to be false. So it could be the white box is false and the other 2 are true, meaning that the white box is where the gems are. That seems like the most obvious solution. And I'm pretty sure if it were in blue or black, like there would be no way to distinguish between them and narrow it down to one or the other. So I'm pretty sure it's the white. I don't know how it could not be. Alright, so all of these are facing south, which means they're all effectively dead ends because I can't go south. So I may as well take the one that's an actual dead end and take another shot at the guest bedroom, which I'm having a lot of fun with this room. Like, I had never used it before this save file, and I didn't honestly understand what it did. But ever since I discovered it, I've been really enjoying drafting it, so I saw the little pop-up when I drafted it from the nursery, so I know that this is the nursery. Now, the question is, what is my prize going to be? I was watching my resources, I didn't see them go up. I didn't see my steps, keys, gems, or coins change. I'm thinking that might mean that I got a star from it. I did take a quick peek at the wiki just to see what the possible rewards are, and one of them is a star, so I'm guessing that's what I just got from that, which is actually really nice if that's the case. Should have checked how many stars I had before. Okay, commissary here seems good. I'm gonna get an experiment trigger from that. Let's see what I got here. Oh, okay. Dare number 4 is now, I dare you to spend 30 seconds each day in the lavatory without leaving. I don't know. I don't know if I want to... Man, I mean, if I wasn't so restricted on drafting and I didn't have to worry so much about dead ends, this maybe would be okay, but I just can foresee there's going to be so many times when I just don't even get the option to draft a lavatory. I'm curious if the game makes it any more common when you have that dare, because it just seems really unfair otherwise. So I might just end up not letting the stay save and eating the game over here, but I'm just gonna draft, I guess, a few more times just to see if the lavatory pops up, because if it's weighted to show up more often when you have that dare, then it might be okay, but I'm really feeling like I just don't want to even deal with that. Now I have to think about it. If I'm gonna give myself a game over on purpose, how should I do that? I guess I could draft the den. That'll probably show up pretty soon here. I could draft south. Oh, I could go outside and ride an elevator. I could double back and enter a room more than 3 times. I've got a lot of options here. It's a shame because this day was off to a really good start, actually. Out of curiosity, I'll take another dare trigger here from the kitchen and just see what happens. Or experiment trigger, I should say. What did this do? Oh, dare number 5 is new now. I dare you to never have more than 2 special items in your inventory. This one is definitely workable. This is one of the ones that I actually had when I beat dare mode for the first time. But I really don't like playing with it. It's just annoying. And also, I'm pretty sure I'm actually just about to get a game over from that. Yep. Okay, so my choice was made up for me. This day is not going to save.
To my dreams.
Because that's one of those dares where it does take effect retroactively. If that dare gets added to your list and you already have more than 2 special items, then that's the end.
Feels just like defeat.
Good thing is, once you have your original 8 dares in place, any random ones that get added and replaced after that are random, and they will not carry over from day to day after you get a game over. So next time I attempt this, I will get something different. All right, day 17, take 2. Back to the outer room. I'm hoping to see that shelter again, but there's no guarantee. I'd also be okay with Toolshed. I just really like Toolshed in general, because I'm a big fan of items. I don't love any of these. I've already gotten the allowance token from Trading Post. It's also not a great room in general when I have this dare where I can't backtrack easily, because it's not like I can just easily come back here at, like close to the end of the day and trade stuff in. I probably just won't have the option to do that. So I guess I'll go with the root cellar. That seems like the best option out of these 3. And then I just have to pray that I actually find a shovel. I don't know if there's any point actually going in here right away. I don't think I've ever found an item or anything, but I always like to check just in case it is being nice and giving me a shovel right in the room or something. I don't know if that's even possible, but it'd be really cool if it was. So now what I'm hoping to see is a room with a terminal. Office, security, laboratory. Debating if I want the pantry or the nursery here. I think the pantry's better, since I can't... I have a lot less freedom with the direction in which I draft right now, so it just seems stupid to take a dead end here. None of these go east, so that's not great. I think I'll try the guest bedroom again. Let's see what happened here. I didn't see anything pop up about steps being added or anything. There is a key here. So that makes me think it's the servants' quarters, because there was one other time when a key appeared on the table here. And so I guessed servants' quarters, and then that was wrong. But this time the key is on this table. Let's see, how many stars do I have? I want to pay attention this time. I have 13. I think it went up to 15 before, so maybe I actually get 2 stars if I get the answer right. And I have 6 allowance, 13 stars, and then the rest of the resources I can see right here. So let's see what happens. Okay, I think that gave me gems. I think it just went from 9 to 11. I'm a fan of this room. Guest bedroom. I completely underestimated it before. Makes me wonder if I should have been using it all along. Although the quest bedroom is also really nice on like a main save file where you're playing into the super late game, because that does add up to quite a lot of allowance over time too. Probably should be prioritizing the commissary a little bit too, just because I need a shovel. I love that I have 11 gems right now because I'm free to just take this passageway and not feel guilty about it, or scared that I'm spending gems so early, because that's pretty nice there. So I can go over into this room above the entrance hall. I don't think the spare room can have items in it if you don't have increased luck. I don't think I've ever seen that. I was just wondering if maybe there could be a shovel in there, but probably not. More dig spots. There's 3 dig spots in here that I cannot dig up. I really want a commissary. Show me a commissary. Or like a courtyard maybe. There could be a shovel in there. Security for the terminal. There could also be a shovel in the workshop, I'm pretty sure. Either way, it's not giving me a door to the east, so I think... I think I'm more concerned about the dares, so I'm gonna get this experiment going. I feel like getting the 8 dares that I actually want to beat the game with is probably, priority number 1 before anything else. It would be really good to just have that locked in and not have to worry about it anymore. Wait a second, I already did this. I just completely lost track of what I was doing. Remote terminal access. Laboratory. Okay, I did not get the dare experiment this time. I did get the steps one, which should be nice because I am not allowed to go below 20 steps, and I'm already very close to that because of the weight room. So I'm going to take this one, and I guess this one, like this effect completely counteracts this downside of that trigger, so that seems really good. So now red rooms are actually going to be kind of priority for me. I don't love the dark room. I don't feel safe drafting out of there until I can get a utility closet because I could be taking the den by accident, unless I intentionally take one that costs gems. That's probably what I'll end up having to do here. Oh, I see there's a security door, though. That's a problem. Garage is very tempting because I need keys. But morning room is so good for the door going north. I don't know. I probably should take the garage. Because I only have one key, and that's really bad at this point. Okay, this is my second time in security. I can only step in here once more. I should go back and go through the weight room first. Could try commissary for the shovel. No matter what I do here, it's a dead end, so it's probably the best choice. There could also be a shovel in the closet, but unlikely. Alright. That's great. And there's a dig spot in here. How convenient. Now, I can't step in the weight room anymore after this, so I would love to have the freedom to go back and dig up the storeroom and even go out to the root cellar right now. But I am not allowed to. So I've just got to press on. Here I'll be taking something that costs gems. I have no choice, because if I take one of the other two, it's definitely going to be the den. And that's a dead end. Tragic. This is, you know, this kind of thing is just going to keep happening, unfortunately, because these dares don't give me much choice, but I don't know, is there anything I can do here? I think, you know, if this laundry room was powered, I could maybe do something with my stars or allowance, but it is not, so I think that's it. I'm gonna call it a day. Better luck next time with getting the right experiment. Let's go see what outer room we have today, first of all. No shelter. There is a tomb, which I've already been in once, so I don't know that that really does that much for me, apart from getting that initial 5 gold. I doubt I'll be able to come back to it to get more gold. The hovel looked really bad yesterday because I already had a bunch of gems. Today it's looking a little better because I'm only starting with 2 gems. Trading post, I'm pretty sure just does nothing for me. Hovel could be a risk for sure with my my dare that I can't go below 20 steps, but I'm just gonna see what happens because it could turn out in my favor. Just have to be very careful because if I drop below 20 steps, then I lose this day. Got some pretty good effects from the observatory, especially this apple one. If I could actually find some apples, that would be a really nice way to counteract the hovel effect. These are all effectively dead ends because I can't go south. I'll take the closet. I want to see what happens with the guest bedroom again. Now that I know, like, just watching to see what happens. Okay, there's 2 trunks in here. That's interesting. What does that mean? What room would have 2 trunks in it? My mind goes to the bunk room, but I don't know if I've actually seen that in there. It's just the fact that there's 2 of them. I don't know what else it could be, though. Like, bedroom often has 1 trunk in it. I'm just gonna go with bunk room. Okay, that was good. I got 2 keys from that. That's really good. Because I can just use those to open the trunks now. I wish that it wasn't coins in there. I feel like something else would have been more useful. But if I do find a commissary, now I know I can buy stuff for sure. Oh, and the kitchen would actually be really good to counteract the hovel as well. Bedroom's a little scary because if I don't get a door going north here, then it's over. Okay, got lucky. And I got a commissary, which is really good. Wait, why was that? Was that my 5th room on this rank? Yeah, I think I just messed that up.
To my dreams and the sea.
I swear this dare is so much harder than I expected it to be.
Feels just like defeat.
I'm just so accustomed to filling out as many rooms on the board as I can, and it feels very unnatural to me to not do that, so I just keep forgetting. Wow. Well, I'm not losing anything, at least. Apart from the 1 star I got in the observatory, I hadn't done anything else in that day yet. Maybe this time I'll get the shelter. Or I suppose maybe I should be grabbing the allowance first every time just in case I get the shrine out here too. Because the shrine could be pretty decent too. Gotta be the shelter if I see it. Give me new dares and replace the ones I hate. Okay, no dare experiment, but there is an allowance experiment, which is good. I guess I'll do the shop room trigger again. I've been seeing this one a lot. But I feel like out of the ones it gives you at the start before you have the option to change them, that is probably one of the more reliable ones as long as you get it before you've already drafted shops. And just to cover my bases, I'll get this set up again, just in case it does anything for me in the future. Today should be November 24th, right? Day 18. Yeah, should be the 24th. Actually, as of the date when I'm recording this in real life, it's November 23rd. I just realized earlier in this video I entered that into the shelter and that was the real date. Study is interesting that it would give me that right off the bat. But I don't feel confident enough in taking that right now. I think I'll go with parlor first. What do we have in the workshop? Battery pack, that's not very helpful. Could be down the line, maybe, but again, it's very hard to make good use of the workshop when I'm not allowed to double back freely. Get that trigger here. +1 allowance, I'll take it. And a shovel. Could get another allowance here. I think that's worth it. Every little bit of allowance at the start here, I think, is potentially pretty impactful. Like going from 6 to 8 allowance means I can afford like one better item in the commissary. Debating if I want the West Wing Hall or the courtyard. I think I want to keep my gems for now. I can't draft south, so I think this is the time when I'm going to double back and go draft in the other corner. If I could just find a broken lever, that would be so good. I could get the jackhammer on my way back out here. Probably pretty slim chances of that, but I can dream. Trophy room. I don't even know. Can I even get that yet? I feel like that doesn't show up until you actually have a trophy. I guess I'll bump the rarity down a little bit just in case. Do I want standard or unusual? I'm gonna make it unusual because to me that means like you probably won't see it at the start of the house, but once you get later in, you're more likely to see it. The pool, this is very good, so I think I'll put that at commonplace, to be honest. Show room, this is completely useless to me right now. It would be good later, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get that much later that I have enough coins to make this good. So it's probably correct to just keep this at rare, even though like on my main save file, I think I actually have this at commonplace because eventually it becomes one of the best rooms in the entire game. But I think I'm going to probably be poor for this entire series, so I'm just going to leave it at rare. And here I think I probably want to take the chapel just so I don't have to backtrack through all of the other rooms. This makes it so I could get back to the workshop more easily if I did end up finding a broken lever. Oh, the chapel is sheltered as well. Not that it matters too much, but I actually forgot that I had the shelter for a moment, so now I know that I have it in case I find more red rooms. I don't have any keys, so continuing to go north seems like a bad idea at this point. Oh, that is bad. I have no keys. Well, I think that is the end of this day, but I did get two allowance out of it, which is pretty good. And I got a couple adjustments in the conservatory. Not super impactful ones, but could help a little bit. I think that's all I can do for now. I don't know if I'll see a shelter again out here. I doubt it. Fruit cellar, this could be great under the right circumstances. I just don't see it realistically happening with the state of my playthrough right now. So I'll try another hovel day, see what happens. Drawing room into the corner is nice because then I get 2 chances at the conservatory. Okay, so let's say the gems are in the black box. This is true. This is true. This is true. So it can't be in the black box. It's in the blue box. This is false. This is false. This is false. So it has to be in the white box because it can't be in one of the other two. I think it's guest bedroom time again. I'm honestly like like looking forward to this room at this point. Like this is one of the highlights of me is getting to guess what bedroom it is. And it's made it easy for me this time. This is very obviously the bunk room again. It just gave me food this time instead of trunks. And it gave me 2 keys as my reward, which is really nice. Plus the 2 bananas themselves. There's a conservatory. Always happy to see that. Here I'm really just looking for a good dead end. Or something that goes north that is not den. I think I better redraw. I don't feel comfortable about my odds of going north out of conservatory. Okay, spare room or workshop are both... Yeah, workshop is good here. Storeroom. This is probably still one of the better dead ends I can get because 10 coins is still pretty valuable to me at this point. I don't love how much I see it though. I'm tempted to put it to standard instead of commonplace. But that could be a misplay. I'm not really sure. What are the other ones? Rumpus room and commissary. Commissary I definitely want commonplace. Which that kind of goes hand in hand with the storeroom. Rumpus room, you know, if this was my first time playthrough, this was actually like one of my favorite rooms just because of the cool cutscenes you get in there. But I don't think this is actually good for me at all. I think I'm just going to set it to rare. I don't really want to ever trade 1 gem for 8 coins most of the time. I guess I'll leave storeroom commonplace to go with the fact that commissary is commonplace. What?
And I will say goodbye to my dreams.
Did I actually fill that whole
and
rank?
The sea.
Again?
And
Oh my
wonder
god.
Why daring
Humiliating.
feels just
Why
like
is that one so hard for me?
defeat.
I almost feel like I need to set a rule, like I'm not allowed to draft in one specific column, but that would just be dumb. That would limit me even more. I just need to stop being bad. Would I lose? I don't think I did anything that day so far. Oh, well, the conservatory. I lose out on the commissary being commonplace, which is pretty sad, honestly. So I need to not do that anymore. No more game overs allowed. Could go with the hovel again. Schoolhouse, I feel like, is just troll at this point. Like, that doesn't do anything good for me. Yeah. Tomb and Schoolhouse both do things that are hard for me to capitalize on right now. Normally I wouldn't like taking the corridor way down here, but I do really want to get into the corner. This should be the same solution as last time. Oh, the sail could be nice. I think that's my first time getting that. How many stars am I at? 15? Yeah, the sail is at 15. Vault? What? That's a crazy thing to see this far down in the house. Obviously I can't take that, but that's interesting. Alright, what do we have here? I can probably just buy Sledgehammer. And then do I want... No, gems are actually useless because it's a hovel day. Running shoes are what I want here, definitely. And then the rest I'll save for the kitchen that I'm definitely going to find. I think I want to go back through the veranda right now and hope to find a garage. There it is. I didn't even look at the other options, I just need the garage so bad. Oh wow, there's a metal detector and a shovel in here. I guess I should have come in here first and then I could have taken the shovel back to the veranda. But too late now, because the West Wing Hall, if I step in there again, it's game over. Breakfast nook and kitchen would both give me steps, but I don't love dead-ending myself here. Plus I have a lot of ingredients of contraptions here that I could possibly use with the workshop. Oh, that's a tough choice. I think I'll do the workshop. I don't want to dead end myself here quite yet. Nursery would give me some steps back. But drawing room would be better for doors. you know, I'm concerned about my step situation right now, but that's what happens when you take the hovel and you're effectively limited to 50 steps instead of 70 because of dares. I'm just going to take the nursery and pray. Pray that I don't get punished for this. So, I can't make anything yet. If I were to get a battery pack, that would be amazing, but I don't know where I'm going to find one of those. Passageway, actually that's my only option because I need to go north. I cannot go east. Weight room would instantly it would instantly fail my dare, so I can't do that. I think I'm gonna have to take... I could take boiler room, but then I could possibly get dead-ended right here. I think secret passage into shop might be good here because then I can get a kitchen. Guaranteed, probably. No, okay. It gave me 3 different shops. Don't love that. But the aquarium is good doors at least. And it also counts as a bedroom, so that was helpful. With the nursery synergy. I need the kitchen so bad. Give it to me. Breakfast nook is also helpful. I think that's got to be the choice here. And then I just can't draft south out of there. Could take the foyer and just like start hoping for a dining room and hope that I get to rank 8, but that feels really bad to just bypass this entire rank that I won't be able to draft back to. So I think the better option is probably to redraw here. I also could just take a planetarium and take that win and end the day, but I want to see if I can go any further with this day. Salt shaker would be great if I find a kitchen. There it is. I want that, right? Like, security would be good for the experiment too, but no guarantee I'd actually be able to trigger the experiment at this point. Kitchen keeps the day alive for a bit longer. Probably a lot longer, actually, so I'm gonna do that. Take another bacon and eggs. Take... I can just buy all of this. Four bananas and a club sandwich. Right, well, I'm good on steps now. Is there any room that I need powered? Wonder, I think, is the foundation a powered room? I can't remember. I'm just like questioning if maybe drafting out of the powered boiler room would make foundation more likely, but I don't think so. I also can't use the foundation right now anyway. I need to get rid of the dare that prevents me from using elevators first. Boiler room also might have security doors, if I remember right. But boiler room would let me go to the east and maybe get another good green room there. I don't know what that would actually be though. Like I could maybe get the terrace and then get a free cloister. Boyer could also go into the Great Hall at some point, and then I'd get into the antechamber maybe, but I don't think that would do anything for me because I couldn't actually get to the basement at that point. I'm just gonna stop thinking about this and take the chapel. Just because it's the best doors. Man, I keep... whenever I go into a room that kind of forces the music to change, my heart jumps a little bit because I'm afraid that I'm about to hear the game over music starting, even though I know there's no reason that this would cause a game over. It's just an involuntary response at this point. Cloister would be great here. I think I gotta take that. That's really good. Office would let me start an experiment, but spare room would let me go farther on this rank. Yeah, office is actually really bad with the doors, so I'm gonna take the spare room. Uh-oh, last key. Office here is much better. Locker room, under normal circumstances, this would be great. But I can't just freely go wandering back through the house looking for all the keys. That's the issue because of my dare. But chances are I would find at least a few of them on the way back to the cloister or like in the rooms that are just before the kitchen. But office lets me get an experiment. Like a guaranteed I would get something out of this day. Oh, that's tough. Wish I had a conference room. I'm gonna go with the office. See if I can get like immediately add a dare or something. And hope it's not a dare that instantly, retroactively ends my day. Okay, I did not get that. I do gain 1 star though, and that's really good. Which trigger though? I already have the commissary in the kitchen, so it's probably pretty unlikely that I see another shop room. But I don't have an archives. How many bedrooms do I have? I have 2, so any more bedrooms that I got at this point would count. So that seems like the best bet here. I could also do the one that gains keys, I just realized. I'm gonna do that, actually. The star's nice, but it's not that important. I'm having such a hard time with security doors in this playthrough in general. I just feel like I've never seen a key card. Like, I've probably had them a couple of times, but most of the time it's just like I have to play assuming that I won't find one because I don't. I need that break room upgrade, honestly. Like, that would be big. This allowance token is really puzzling me because I feel like I've gotten that so many times now. It must just be that every single time I've gotten the Cloister allowance token, it's been on a day when I failed a dare. Are these all locked? Yep, okay. We got 4 different locked doors that I have no way of getting through. I think that's it for this day. Just taking one last look at my map just in case anything jumps out at me, but I think that's it. Well, I'm at 10 allowance now, which is really nice. That means that I could afford any one item from the commissary. Day 20, here we go. I'm also making a mental note now that I definitely have gotten that allowance token from the Cloister now and managed to save with it. So if I see it again, I know something's actually wrong. But I'm guessing I just didn't actually ever save with it before and I'm forgetting. These are really nice items to get from the tool shed. I'm loving this right now. Dare I go with the guest bedroom here? No, that's probably stupid. Nursery, though, that's pretty good. And I found a key already. Love to see it. I don't love that I have no corner room here. So I'm just not going to get to draft anything else on rank 2. All of these 3-door rooms are all facing the wrong way. It's tragic. Wait, no. I'm so bad. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Well, that was a terrible day that I already lost.
And I will say goodbye
Not too sad about this one. Nothing happened in this
to
day
my
anyway.
dreams and the sea. And wonder why daring feels just like defeat.
Alright, actually I have been recording for over an hour, so I'm going to cut this episode here. I'm honestly having a lot of fun right now, so I'll probably just start recording another episode right afterward, but for now, I'm going to say this is the end of this one. Thank you so much for watching. I don't feel like I really accomplished that much today, honestly, but I did get some allowance at least, some stars. I didn't manage to swap out any more dares, but that's going to be my main hope for the next one. So thanks so much, and thanks for watching. Bye.